Hey everyone, how you doing? Hope you're all staying safe and well. You had a good Easter. I did. It was quite busy. We normally have quite busy Easter. We have two families, my husband's family and my family. We don't spend them together. It's a long story, but as I said, I don't have the best mother-in-law in the world. If anything, it's more of a headache. So we tend to spend Easter separate from my family to his, which is kind of sad for the kids, but they're waking up and realising that things haven't always been great between us and they know better. So that's all good though. I've been busy making some more milk today. I will put a video in about that as requested. I did do one crochet project from the crochet calendar. I did the first one. I'm not too stoked about it, only because it looks kind of off. I mean, the colours are beautiful. This is the sweet roll. The yarn's not exactly the softest. And as you can see, the shape's not even. I'm not sure where I went wrong. For a simple pattern, I should be able to follow without an issue, but I'm not too impressed with that. I mean, it came out round like it was supposed to, but it's just not evenly distributed over the whole thing, but never mind. I will continue on and I will be making the next lot soon. I've got to try and dig through some more yarn. I've got a lot of projects that I would like to get done, so that was just one of them that I wanted to do. I did start on the Persian tile blanket pieces that you've got to basically build a blanket. So you've got to make an octagon motif, which I have one here. Colours are beautiful, the yarn's really easy to work with. I'm actually using a mixture of Caron Simply Soft and Bernat Satin. I did choose to go with the ones I had, and I like the colours this time. So last time I tried to make it, it didn't look quite right, but this one looks better. So you need to make 16 of them. I've also made the square one, which they call, let me just pick it up off the internet, I'm still working on them, but I've managed to make nearly one of each up to this point, which for me is a massive achievement, because I can't crochet as quick as a lot of other people can. It'll get there, and I'm very OCD about things. I think that's why that other piece from the crochet calendar is doing my head in a bit, is because I like things to be perfect. I know they won't be, and that's just ridiculous thinking. But if I'm not happy with it, I'll undo it and do it again. I tried to undo it and do it again 4 times, and it still came out the same. So I'm giving up with it for now. I will continue on later with it. But this is a Persian Grainy square. So it's in the same sort of colours. But it's the square form of it, and you need to make 9 of them. I will be making more of each, only because I want it to be bigger. I don't think this blanket's huge. I'm just concerned with the weight of it. I mean, this stuff's quite like, it's got a bit of weight behind it, so it may get too heavy, but perfect for winter. The next thing I ended up making and finishing off is a large Persian green triangle. You need to make 12 of these. So as I said, I've made one of each so far. About to start the next one. Now the next one is a small version of that. So instead of, from the looks of the picture, instead of having the 4 on each side and going up as it goes up, this one's only got, like, it starts with 1, it goes 2, then 3, then 4, and then it has the border. So it's only basically like that much. so it only ended up being half of what this one already is. But again, it's one of those patterns that's tedious, and I love doing things like this. It's just taking a long time, and I'm having to obviously keep this house going. I've just put the start of tea on. I've crumbed some chicken and made a potato bake. Made the milk. I'm about to make apple pie, my new sausage maker I got for Easter from my sister. As I said, because I can't have chocolate, I get other things. So it's usually like clothing that I would like, or it's like just things I can use. So that's awesome because I said I can't have chocolate. And I don't really like any of my chocolate. I'm not really a sweet person, so that's fine. But I have decided to start making a top that Crystal made in between all this, only because, and I don't like making more than one project at a time, but as I said, it becomes quite tedious. So yeah, I have many things on the go, which I don't ever do. I'm still trying to knit that hat. I haven't added any more rows to it as yet. I have gone over 100 now, so I've got about 110 rows. Only about 60 to go, so it's taking a while. As I said, I'm still trying to locate a knitting machine, but it's going to have to wait. I'm going to have to try to do that by hand, just do it and get it over and done with. It'll be worth it in the end. It's just, I said, it's just the process of doing it. Between all, making stuff during the day, trying to keep this house under control. We're still waiting to move into the other place out there on the farm. I'm actually quite busy, so trying to get that done. But yeah, this is actually Crystal's summer top. She made it out of the watercolors, I think. I'm actually making it out of this, which is Mandala Ombre. It's the Chi colour, I think. Yeah, Chi colour. It's the Mandala Ombre. It's 150 grams, 5.3 ounces, 344 yards, 315 metres. It's a medium size 4. I know she calls for a bulky 5 weight for hers. From an acrylic. I don't have a bulky 5. I didn't get the watercolours, and to me to get any more yarn at the moment, I can't afford it, so I'm just using what I've got. So instead of using a bulky 5, I've gone down to a 6.5 crochet hook, which, every pattern that she does make, most of them you can adjust for. It's just a matter of working out the size of yarn and the size of the crochet hook to go with it, and it's not that difficult. So so doing all that, and yes, our dog is pregnant. She's got at least 5 puppies in her that she's growing. She will be due in the first week of May. So yeah, she's vaccinated up to date. They checked her and she's definitely got puppies in her. It was quite quick actually. Walked in the door, they said, how you going, hello, fill paperwork before I even went down there. They put the ultrasound to her stomach and said, yep, she's got puppies in her stomach. So it's successful. We are going to be having puppies. Thank God, because if she didn't and she's still carrying like she was, I would lose my mind. She's actually quite quiet too in the last couple of days. She's very tired. She's sleeping, which is to be expected. She's going to be a mum. So we're going to have at least 5 puppies in the next, in 4 weeks roughly from now. So it's great news. It's just adding more to my list, but life with me is never boring. I'll insert some pictures after this as well of my current projects. About to make apple pie for dessert. As I said, I've got a sausage maker, so I'm making that. The potato bake's in the oven, cooking slowly. I'm not the kind of person who likes to rush tea. I swear by my slow cooker and multi-cooker. If I could do every meal in there, I would. Hubby's not too keen on it. He prefers meals done then and there type of thing, whereas I like them to be done over hours, like several hours, only because I've got other things I have to get done. So if I put things on and it's on a low cooking temperature. I don't have to worry about it again. I can just go out there and check on it every once in a while. I can look at other things done. Whereas if you're in the kitchen cooking right then and there, it just takes forever and you can't do anything in between it all. So yeah, so I hope you guys had a good Easter. Let me know what you got up to. I'd be interested to know whether you got spoiled with eggs or other gifts. And I hope you stay safe and well. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye. Hey, as requested, I thought I would show you guys how I make my soy milk. So basically, machine, it's called an almond cow. The only place I managed to get one on was actually from America. So it's just a basic machine. It has a bowl internally that you fill with water. The bottom of that is where the soybeans go, and maple syrup and a pinch of salt. Sounds weird, but that's how you make it. The soybeans are sourced from a bulk food store here, so it's the closest that you can get to organic soybeans that I've managed to find. It's a half a cup of soybeans in here, which have been soaking in a cup of water. So you pretty much, you half fill the soybeans, then you cover them with filtered water and sit overnight. So they've got to actually sit overnight to accept the water into them. That way they can be spun on the machine and they turn into milk. So I'll just get that done. So yeah, I'm back. That's quick for you guys. So yeah, that's full of water. Well, not full. There's actually a line marking internally that says minimum. Don't go over that. I've done it once, and only not to know is because it actually spills over when it starts to blend it. So I'm gonna put that into here. Put the maple syrup and a pinch of salt into the basket as well. So 2 seconds and I'll be back. Okay, so all the ingredients are in the basket. It's a bit fiddly, but you're going to attach it to the main machine part. So yeah, the ingredients are a pinch of the salt and then 2 tablespoons of organic rice malt syrup. Now I only use this because I can't have normal malt and I can't have maple syrup, and because this is rice, it's actually plant-based. So the only issue that the machine is very noisy when it gets put on. So as you can see, the maple syrup is starting to seep through. So you put it straight into the container. Make sure it's all secured. Now it is very noisy. And it goes through 3 cycles to blend. But this is how I make my milk. So you push the little button up the top. So yeah, obviously as you can hear, it's very noisy, but it goes through 3 cycles. Each time it's grinding the soybeans into the milk to become, into the actual water to become milk. So once it stops flashing, you know it's done. And I'll just take. So yeah, it's basically, it comes out like that. The milk's in the base, and that will just keep dripping until it's finished dripping. It's just like the same as normal straining of something. Your options are that you can put it on the stove and cook it for 20 minutes on a low, gentle. Don't let it boil. It will actually turn it. So yeah, that's how I make my milk. It's kind of boring, but it's exciting to see that there's actually other ways to make milk. You do get a recipe book with it. It's PDF on the phone. It comes through an email. You can do all sorts of milk, almond milk, which I wouldn't have, only because there's the risk of, I know you have to have lots and lots of almonds to have poisoning from it, but I would rather stay away from that. I do snack on almonds though, like once a week maybe. But you can make all sorts of stuff out of it. Like there's recipes for about 150 different types of things. So you can use the pulp, which comes, it's actually in the base of here. It turns the soybeans into a pulp. So the pulp actually turns into the water. That's how it makes the milk. So yeah, there's endless recipes for things. Sweet and savoury, both stuff. So yeah, just thought you guys would want to know. I did have a request to show how I do it. That's how. The machine's not cheap, but I also store it in a glass container, so I'm actually saving the environment and I'm keeping my health under control as well, so bonus. Thanks guys, bye.